I will not breastfeed this go around. I know a lot of people don't like that, don't like to hear that, don't want to hear that, but nobody's going to be doing this but me, and nobody has to deal with it but me. Nobody has to get up in the middle of the night but me and my husband. So welcome to my life as I live it. I'm Army Princess, the mother, wife, and soldier, and I want to share this journey with you. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe now so you don't miss a moment of it. So I know that there are a lot of people that are pregnant, have been pregnant, have kids, and are going to have kids that watch my channel. Aside from the military related stuff, I am a human being and I do have normal human being issues, problems, life. So I wanted to discuss with you guys today some of the things that make me most nervous about having this second baby. So if you want to see what those things are, keep on watching. Okay, so I have already done my eyebrows. Well, I already drew them in. I'm not done with them, but that's the hardest part, y'all, is take my candy out. The hardest part is drawing them even, and then just making them even, because I feel like the eyebrows like really make up your face, and some people's eyebrows be real suspect. I wanted to talk to y'all about some of the things that I am nervous about with this new baby coming. So I'm using my Black Opal Truly Topaz concealer stick is what it is. So I thought I'd come on and just talk a little bit about some of the things that I'm most nervous about, I guess, with this new baby, because everything has been everything has been completely different with this pregnancy compared to my last pregnancy. And I'm not really nervous about, I guess I am kind of like in the back of my head, you know, I think everybody that's expecting goes through that time or that moment when they are nervous about, you know, just the health of their baby. But I'm not really so much nervous about that, I guess. I don't know why. I guess just because I pray, you know, I pray and I consider myself pretty healthy, and I'm trying to do the things to keep myself healthy and to, you know, create a healthy baby. So that's not really so much my fear. I guess my fear is after the baby comes. So, and I think that's been my fear probably the whole time. After the baby comes, as far as having time for myself, and I know it may sound selfish to people that have kids, but I feel like, and I always talk to my mama about this because she doesn't feel the same way. You know, of course, once you have a baby, everything changed. All of your time, devotion, energy, pretty much for the most part goes towards that baby, especially when it's a new baby. Now, when your child is older and they can do more for themselves, like Giselle is at the age right now where she can do more for herself, then that means I can have more time for myself, as far as just in general, time to get myself together in the morning, or time to do things in the evening after she goes to bed. But with the new baby, you're pretty much devoting your time to that baby 24/7. And that's not necessarily something that I'm so much nervous about. I guess I'm more so mentally preparing for that, because I know that it's going to come. It's something that has to happen because a new baby can't take care of themselves. I'm just more so nervous about in general, just managing my time, I should say. So managing the time that I have to take care of a baby, and take care of a toddler, and take care of my household, and take care of my career, and take care of my husband, and take care of myself. So it's just that the way that I have my life set up right now is very organized, at least to me. I think I have gotten things down and organized in a routine to where everything for the most part kind of fits in, and I'm of course the last priority on all those lists. Giselle is, and my husband is probably the first priority, even though to him he thinks that I think work is the first priority, and it's not, because I really would rather be at home than at work. But when you add another child into the mix, it's just a recipe for change. So I have to mentally prepare and get ready for how I'm going to run my household with a new baby. And that's more so what I'm mostly nervous about. And I know I'll have help. Of course, my mom, his mom, he's going to be there to help me. But as you all know, he does have a very busy schedule. And he travels a lot. And there will be times that it will be me and a toddler and a new baby. So I'm trying to mentally develop a routine in my head that I can fit everything into the works, because as you all know, I am a military mom, dual military, which means that I and my husband are in the military, and we have very, very busy schedules and very, very long days for the most part. There are days that I'm out of my household for minimum 12 hours of the day, and I still have to get, everything done. So right now I'm just deepening the crease with brown script from MAC. When I say everything done, laundry, dinner, just daily life activities. And so I'm just mentally not prepared to add another child into the mix. Not right now. I have to get prepared. I'm using, let's see if I want to use this one. Yeah, I'll use this one. It's my Too Faced chocolate bar palette to go onto my lids. Also, I want to make sure that I maintain time for my husband. Like adult time. And I'm not talking about just sex. I'm just talking about time for us to do things together, whether it be sit down and watch a movie or go out to dinner on the weekends or whatever. And like I said, I know that I will have some help from my mom, his mom, my sister, his sister. Everybody's excited about this new baby, so I know that everybody will be around and be available for the most part when we need them to pitch in. Giselle's daycare has a really good program, which we actually used a week ago, where they do parents night out. So you can, do I want to use this brown? So I use this lighter color for my lid just now, but I'm going to use this dark brown to add some drama into my crease, where you can pay, it was about $25 and for 6 hours, 5 hours. So we dropped Giselle off on a Friday night they have it from 6:30 to 11:30 at night, and you can drop your child off, basically like daycare at nighttime. It's one Friday night a month where you can drop your kids off and do whatever you want to do for that Friday evening. So whether you want to go to dinner, that's what we did, go to a movie, dinner and a movie, go out, you just have to be back, to pick your child up by 11:30, which I think is really nice for people who don't necessarily have any friends or family in the area like us. Our parents don't live here in Augusta, so we just kind of plan stuff for when they're here. When they fly in, then we'll plan our date night or whatever. But I think that's really cool that they do that for the parents. We'll probably be using that when we move. Look at that wing, y'all. So for my people that understand my military standards, there is a such thing called height and weight. And weight compliance, AR 600-9, I believe, is the regulation on height and weight standards. So you have to be a certain weight for your height to be in regulation or in compliance in the military. And so last pregnancy, I didn't come near going overweight for my height. But this pregnancy, I already started within within 5 pounds of my allowed weight. So of course I'm gonna gain weight during my pregnancy, but the hardest part for me is gonna be losing the weight and getting back within standards. So during the time you're pregnant, you don't have to get taped and be within those weight standards. And then they give you 6 months after the day of your delivery to get in compliance with those weight standards. So I'll have 6 months to lose the weight and to be within my weight standards to maintain regulation. But I had like a 30-pound lead the last time. I was 30 pounds below what I needed to be. And so right now I started at 5 pounds below. And so my starting weight was 150 pounds. I'm allowed 155 pounds for my height. I'm 5'5". So the last time I got on the scale, I was like 100 and maybe 55 or 56 pounds. So I'm right at how much I'm allowed to weigh in order to be within compliance. But I know I'll probably gain at least 20 pounds during this pregnancy minimum. And so I'm going to have to work very hard to lose the 20 pounds in 6 months after I have this baby. So that's probably like one of the #1 things that I'm very nervous about. And that's why I've been keeping up with my PT. I do not want to slack off on my PT and my working out. And I even still continue to run. Like yesterday I ran because I want to make sure that I'm physically fit after this baby comes. And I know that working out throughout my pregnancy will help me with that. Right now I'm using my Sephora. This is just like a shimmer primer, face primer. I hardly ever use this, but I feel to use a primer today. So I put the wing liner on, which is a basic liquid liner. And now I'm doing this shimmer primer so I can add my foundation. The other thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about, which I don't know if other people have gone through this, but my body is changing. Duh, of course, you're pregnant, it's gonna change. I did breastfeed for probably 6 months, and then, not 6 months. I breastfed for 6 weeks, and then I pumped for 6 months. So I did not like breastfeeding. I will not breastfeed this go around. I know a lot of people don't like that, don't like to hear that, don't want to hear that, but nobody's going to be doing this but me, and nobody has to deal with it but me. Nobody has to get up in the middle of the night but me and my husband. So this time around I have chosen not to breastfeed at all. I want to straight pump. I could do the pumping. I just did not like breastfeeding. It just wasn't something for me, and I feel like with pumping, although it is more work, a lot more work, because you have to wash bottles and wash the pump and all of that stuff. The baby's still getting my breast milk, but I will not pump. I do not want to pump. It was not a pleasurable experience for me in the long run. Like in the beginning, I really enjoyed it and I loved it. I did it in the hospital. Like I said, I did it for the first 6 weeks, and then it just became too much for my schedule, and I couldn't, baby wasn't getting enough milk. I couldn't regulate how much milk the baby was getting, and it just was painful, and I just don't want to go through that again. So I am choosing to pump. I don't know how long I'm gonna pump for. Like I said, last time I did it for 6 months. I'm gonna try to at least do 6 months this time, minimum. But yeah, as of now, I'm not going to breastfeed. I'm going to pump. I said that like 50 times. I use my Giorgio Armani foundation, by the way. Anybody looking for it, this is in the color 13. But yeah, so with pumping and or breastfeeding and sex, you have to kind of, what's the word? You have to kind of maneuver stuff. So that's something else that I have to mentally prepare, because I haven't gone through that in 3 years. And then just getting your mojo back in general, like your sex life in general, your love life, your mommy daddy time in general is something that you have to, you know, make time for. I think it's something that's very important. Under the eyes, I am going to use my contour palette from Black Radiance. I'm going to use this color here in the middle to go under my eyes. I love this palette, by the way. Please let me know in the comment section, because that's something that's very big. Like a big, not, I don't want to say a big deal. It's something that I'm very nervous about. Sexy time and all of that, and getting it back. And the first time after, like, I remember the first time after, like, I think we waited 6 weeks. No, we waited more than 6 because I was scared. We waited like 7.5 weeks before we tried again. And that thing was tight. It tightens right back up. So, but it's just still like weird the first time. Like, you really feel like, I don't know, I felt like it was gonna hurt. I was scared it was gonna hurt. I was just nervous in general. And so anybody, if y'all can give me any tips on the first time after sex. I'm nervous that I don't want to have a C-section. Last time I had vaginal. And I don't know why this time I'm scared that I might end up having a C-section. I really don't want to have a C-section. If I have to because of emergency purposes, then of course, by all means, you know what I mean, I have to do what I have to do. But I don't want to have a C-section. So I don't know how that works, going back into it, the pain. So definitely, if you've had a C-section, let me know how that works. I don't think I'm going to have a baby shower. I may have an online baby shower if people want to buy things. I have gotten some people that said they do want to buy things or send me things. You all definitely don't have to, but you're more than welcome to. I haven't even done a registry yet. When I do that, I will definitely let you know, and I will link it below for anybody that chooses to out of the kindness of their heart. But by all means, you definitely don't have to. But I appreciate everybody that's been on this ride with me. I say that in like all of my pregnancy videos, because it's just amazing the amount of support that I have, the amount of like loyal followers that watch every single video and comment on every single video. Y'all know who y'all are. I'm just so thankful. I'm so happy. I'm just so excited. And so I got this little, wow, I got this little brush. It's shaped like a fish. I bought it at Marshall's. I thought it would be really cool as a highlighting brush. Like, look at this. This is so cool. This is so cute. I have been seeing these. So I saw this cool, super cool trick for highlighting, and I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna take some of my shimmery liquid highlighter or primer and just kind of lightly go like this, and then I'm gonna use my normal highlighting brush. Take this Wet n Wild highlighter. Look how pretty that is, y'all. And go over the shimmer. Ooh, see? I'll be like, how can them girls on Instagram get that glow? That's how they get that glow. Look at how that thing pop like that. Look how the thing pop like that. Let me do the other side now that I know the secret. So this is the final look. I added lashes and lip gloss. Like my basic, I think this is like Victoria's Secret lip gloss. This is the one that I wear for work every day. But this is pretty much my everyday look. And I hope you guys liked it. I really enjoyed the chat that we had. That is really, I don't know, like I really opened myself up to you guys. So I'm not always good at doing that. I do have a very sheltered YouTube channel. I only talk about things that I want to talk about and things that I want to let you all in on. But like I said, I have people that have been following me through this journey from the beginning, and I want to try to open up more on my channel, be more personable on my channel, and let you guys know how I'm really feeling. So those are some of the things that I'm really nervous about, really scared of, really just have to mentally prepare for. And so I thought doing this little get ready with me was a good way to put it out there and discuss it with you all. So please, please, please let me know in the comment section below if you have dealt with any of that, how you got through it, how you dealt with it, because I am looking for ideas. I'm taking all advice, I'm taking all suggestions, and I look forward to hearing from you guys down in the comment section. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.